You've got the keys to a 2026 Honda Passport. Now, it's time to make the most of it. Whether you choose the RTL, Trail Sport, or Trail Sport Elite, every trim brings a mix of toughness, comfort, and clever features that make daily driving and weekend escapes just a bit easier. Let's start with some of the newest and, honestly, most exciting features now available on the Passport. This isn't a full deep dive into every single function, but it will give you a running start on unlocking some of the best features your Passport has to offer. Let's jump in. After driving my 2022 Passport for a few years, I always wished it could remember more than just my seat position. Well, on the latest one, even the RTL now comes not only with seat and mirror memory settings, but something far more powerful: driver profiles. In short, each profile can save up to 2 seat positions and side mirror settings, your personalized display layout, downloaded apps, audio preferences, phone pairings, climate settings, and even the instrument cluster layout. For example, under my profile, my seat is saved as position 1, my wife's as position 2. I've got my preferred bar-style cluster layout, my cold climate settings loaded instead of her cozy 72 degrees, and if I had navigation running before shutting the car off, it'll pick right back up where I left off. Amazon Prime and YouTube Music are ready to go, and Apple CarPlay is connected. It even keeps whatever I last had showing on the cluster, like a map, while she might have left it on fuel range. When my wife switches to her profile, the seat and side mirrors slide into her position 1, mine moves to 2, and the cabin warms to her preferred temperature. The classy round instrument cluster appears, and whatever she might have left on it, Android Auto pops up right where she likes it, and her go-to streaming apps, HBO Max and Spotify, are front and center. Isn't that cool? You can rename your accounts by heading to the Profiles page, selecting Manage Profiles, then opening Profiles and Accounts. You can also link different Google accounts and switch between profiles in seconds. Just tap Home, then Profile, and pick or create one. Now, these profiles aren't tied to the key fobs, since you can have way more profiles than just 2 keys. When you get inside, before pressing anything, the screen pops up and asks which profile you want to use. It's a great way to keep things personal if you're sharing the vehicle. And, by the way, we'll talk about those instrument cluster layouts in more detail a little later, so stick around. Think your Passport screen is just for maps and music? It's capable of a lot more. Thanks to the built-in Google system, you can grab apps directly from the Google Play Store. No phone needed. Open the Play Store right on your dash, and you'll find a lineup of apps designed for in-car use. A few standouts I've tried are Spotify, Waze, Prime Video, and Audible. Perfect for killing time in traffic or keeping everyone entertained on a road trip. Not every app makes the cut, though. At the time I filmed this, SiriusXM wasn't available, so if you're a satellite radio fan, you'll still need Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Adding an app is just a tap away. Hit Install, follow the prompts, and it shows up on your home screen, ready to launch. You can watch movies too, but only while parked. Shift into gear, and playback stops instantly. One thing I wish Honda would tweak: movies always keep that menu bar on the right instead of going full screen. If they fix it in a future update, I'll be the first to share. And here's a handy tip. Most new Hondas shut down automatically after 20 minutes of idling, but if you're watching something, it stays on without a problem. No video, but still want the car running? Just click the driver's seatbelt. Works like a charm. One of the highlights of the new Passport is its built-in Google system, making it easy to control features without lifting a finger. Say, "Okay Google," tap the talk button on the steering wheel, or hit the mic icon on the screen, and you're ready to go. Ask for the weather, change your cabin temperature, or get directions without touching a single button. For example, set the temperature to 72 degrees.
All right, changing the temperature to 72 degrees.
Turn on ventilated seats.
Sure, turning on seat fan for the driver.
Hey Google, take me to Busch Gardens.
All right, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Let's go.
Here's a handy tip. Press and hold the talk button and your phone's voice assistant takes over. In my case, that means Siri jumps in, just like saying, "Hey Siri" on my iPhone. If you like keeping your eyes on the road but still want to follow your route, the Passport has you covered. Google Maps can display turn-by-turn directions right on your instrument cluster. No need to keep glancing at the center screen. Just roll through the menu with the steering wheel control on the right, land on the navigation page, and you're set. Even better, you can keep the map visible whether you've entered a destination or you're just driving and want to see where you are. Once you sign into your Google account, your saved places like home, work, and recent destinations show up automatically, so you can skip all the setup steps. And if you're running navigation from your phone instead, the system still has your back. Those turn-by-turn directions pop up on the right side of the cluster, perfect for a quick glance without taking your eyes off the road. Glance at your instrument cluster and wish it looked cleaner or more refined? You can change that. Use the right side steering wheel roller to scroll into Gauge Display Settings, then select Gauge Design. Pick the look that matches your style. It's your dash, your choice. Over on the left side, that roller can cycle through audio sources, or you can swap it out for elevation, compass info, or even leave it blank for a minimal look. Just go into Customize Display and set it up the way you like. You can set up your passport's home screen, almost like your phone. Tap the All Apps icon, then choose which apps you want to show or hide. To rearrange, press and hold an app, drag it where you want, or move it to the top to remove it from the screen. When you're happy with the layout, tap the back or home button to lock it in. Want to delete an app completely? Go to General Settings, Advanced Settings, Apps. Then select and delete the ones you don't need. If you've been loading up on Google Play Store downloads, this is a quick way to clear storage. And here's a bonus tip. Look at the shortcuts on the right side of the screen. You'll find widgets like a compass, a clock, and your fuel range, all easy to check without digging through menus. Every Honda Passport comes with a built-in driver position memory system, perfect if more than one person drives your SUV. It lets you store 2 unique seat and side mirror positions, each tied to one of the 2 numbered key fobs that come with the vehicle. The classic setup is simple. Start the engine, fine-tune your seat and mirrors, press the set button on the driver's door, and within 5 seconds, press memory button 1 or 2. You'll hear a beep to let you know it's saved. Prefer using the touchscreen? Go to Profile Settings, Driver Position Setup. Pick Memory 1 or 2, and decide whether you want to save or recall positions for that profile. Once it's programmed, unlocking the driver's door with your fob will bring everything, seat and mirrors, right where you like it. If you're using the other fob, simply press 1 or 2 on the door panel to jump to your saved setup. One more nice touch. After you shut the engine off and open the door, the seat glides back to give you extra space to hop out. After 3 years with the previous generation Passport, I'm happy to see a feature I've been hoping Honda would add: adjustable tailgate height with memory. It's available on every trim. Just open the tailgate to the height you want, press and hold the close button until you hear 2 beeps, and you're done. From now on, it'll stop right at that spot. Perfect if you've got a low garage ceiling or something hanging over your driveway. If you're in the Trail Sport Elite, you also get the hands-free access power tailgate. When your arms are full, just kick your foot under the right side of the rear bumper while the key fob's nearby, and the tailgate will open or close for you. It only works in that right section, so no soccer kicks in the middle. Once you get the motion down, it's one of those things you'll use all the time. The Elite trim adds one more smart touch: walk away tailgate close. Press the button inside the cargo area, walk away with the fob in your pocket, and the tailgate shuts itself after a few seconds. No extra reaching, no standing around, just load, walk, and go. If you have the Trail Sport Elite trim, your Passport comes with rain-sensing windshield wipers. To turn them on, simply set the wiper stalk to the auto position. The system will automatically adjust the wiper speed based on the amount of rain detected on the windshield. To turn them off, move the stalk out of the auto position. Reminder: be sure to turn off the rain sensing feature before entering a car wash. Otherwise, the brushes could activate the wipers. Starting an uneven fight, you're sure to lose. On the Passport Trail Sport Elite, the 360-degree camera gives you a bird's-eye view around the SUV, perfect for tight parking spots or tricky off-road maneuvers. At low speeds, you can pull up a clear view of the front to spot curbs or obstacles, or switch to a side view to help park close to another vehicle, or line up neatly in your garage. You can activate the camera by pressing the button on the windshield wiper stalk or simply shifting into reverse. By the way, with a 360-degree view, the rear camera shows a green light when the space behind you is clear, and switches to purple as you approach an object. But here's something very few people know. You can also turn it on from the touchscreen. Tap the All Apps icon, scroll down to Multi-View Camera, check the box to enable it, and head back to your home screen. For faster access, it's worth moving it to your first page. If you're driving a Trail Sport Elite, here's a smart little detail you'll appreciate. Built-in washers that keep your front and rear cameras clean in any weather. Here's how it works. To rinse the front camera, just pull the windshield washer lever toward you like you normally would to spray the front glass. As the wipers sweep, the front camera gets a wash too, automatically. Need to clean the rear camera? Twist the end of that same lever to spray the rear windshield, and the back camera clears at the same time. No extra steps, no special buttons, just clean your glass like usual, and your cameras stay sharp and ready whenever you need them. Hate climbing into a freezing cabin in winter or a rolling sauna in summer? Every 2026 Passport, no matter the trim, comes with remote start right on the key fob. Here's how it works. Press the lock button once, then press and hold the circular arrow button until the parking lights flash. That's it. The engine fires up and the climate control goes to work, bringing the cabin to a comfortable 72 degrees. On chilly days, both front and rear defrosters kick in, and the heated front seats turn on automatically. If you'd rather keep the front passenger seat off by default, you can adjust that in Vehicle Settings, Climate Control. Trim perks make it even better. Trail Sport adds a heated windshield wiper zone, while the Elite steps it up with a heated steering wheel for winter and ventilated seats for summer. When it's time to drive, just step in, press the brake, and hit the start button like normal. Until then, the screens stay off, the shifter stays locked, and the vehicle won't move for security reasons. The system runs for 10 minutes per start. Need more time? Repeat the process for another 10 minutes. If you don't need the full time, press unlock once, then hold the circular arrow again until the lights flash to shut it down early. After 2 back-to-back starts without driving, the system pauses until you start the vehicle normally, just a safeguard in case the fob gets pressed by accident. Quick note, remote start only works if all doors and the tailgate are fully closed. And here's a bonus, remote start works from anywhere with the Honda Link app, even on the base RTL trim. Just download the app, sign up for the free 3-month remote and concierge trial, and tap Remote Commands, Start. The engine starts just like with the key fob. You'll see the cabin temperature, a countdown timer, and you can shut it off early if needed. Definitely worth trying. Scorching day, and your Passport's been sitting in the sun? You can vent the cabin fast. No engine needed. Press unlock twice, holding it down the second time, and all 4 windows roll down. Release when they're low enough. Prefer not to risk it on a rainy day? Head to Vehicle Settings, Door Setup, Remote Window Control, and switch it off. No more digging for keys. Your Passport's smart entry makes getting in easy. By default, grabbing the driver's door handle unlocks only that door when your key fob is nearby. Want all the doors to unlock at once? Just head to Vehicle Settings, Keyless Access Setup, Door Unlock Mode, and select all doors. One cool extra, on the Trail Sport Elite, the rear doors unlock automatically like the front ones, thanks to built-in sensors. If you've made it this far and want to keep learning more about your Honda, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't yet. It really helps us out and lets us bring you even more content. There's more than one way to lock up your Passport. Pick whichever suits you best. Press the lock button on your key fob. Touch the ridged spot on the door handle when your fob is nearby. After shutting the tailgate, press the lock button right under the Honda badge. It locks everything at once. No key fob handy? Just press the lock button inside the driver's or passenger's door. If there's no fob nearby, your Passport will beep 10 times as a warning before locking. If the fob is with you, it'll lock right away, no warning beeps. Here's a handy one, Walk Away Auto Lock. Every trim has it. Just grab your fob, close all the doors, and walk away. Your Passport locks itself with a beep to confirm. It's off by default, but you can turn it on in Vehicle Settings, Door Setup, Walk Away Auto Lock. Just remember, it won't lock if the engine's running, a door or tailgate is open, or the key fob is still inside. It's simple peace of mind, especially when your hands are full of bags, gear, or kids. If you're squeezing into a tight spot, folding your mirrors in can make life a lot easier. On both Trail Sport and Trail Sport Elite, the side mirrors tuck in automatically when you lock the doors. Perfect for tight garages or squeezing into crowded parking spots. Want to do it yourself? Just hit the button on the driver's door and the mirrors fold in on command. If they're not folding in automatically or you'd rather control it manually every time, just head to Vehicle Settings, Door Window Setup, Auto Folding Door Mirror, and toggle it on or off. For the RTL, it's straightforward. You fold them in yourself, quick and easy. Here's a handy little feature that's easy to miss, but really useful: the reverse tilt down side mirror. Just flip the side mirror selector switch to the left or right. When you shift into reverse, that mirror automatically angles down to give you a better view of the curb or parking lines. Only one mirror tilts at a time. If you want it to stay put, just move the selector back to the center. It's a small thing, but it can save your wheels and your nerves when backing into tight spots. Stuck in traffic? Brake Hold has your back. Just buckle up, press the brake hold button near the shifter, and you're set. Every time you come to a full stop, you can take your foot off the brake. The car holds its spot until you press the gas. Your brake lights stay on, just like you're holding the pedal yourself. The best part? It automatically turns on every time you start your passport. And if you're stopped for about 10 minutes, the parking brake steps in as a backup. The electronic parking brake is all about ease. Pull the switch by the shifter to set it. Same idea as a handbrake, only quicker and cleaner. To release it manually, press the switch down while holding the brake pedal. And here's the smart bit. With your seatbelt on, just tap the gas and it disengages automatically. No extra motions, just get up and go. From the factory, your passport locks the doors once you're moving past about 10 miles per hour. If you'd rather have them lock the moment you shift out of park, it's an easy change. Just go to Vehicle Settings on your screen, tap Door Setup, then Auto Door Lock. Pick what works best for you, and you're done. By default, all the doors unlock when you open the driver's door. If you want it to work differently, head to Vehicle Settings, Door Setup, Auto Door Unlock. From there, you can unlock all doors when you shift into park, unlock all doors when you turn the ignition off, or turn auto unlock off completely so they stay locked until you do it yourself. Even in the base passport, you don't have to share your podcast or directions with the whole cabin. With audio zones, you can send sound only to the driver's area. Perfect if the kids are asleep in back or your passenger's not in the mood. Just you, your audiobook, and some quiet. While you're in sound settings, pop into system volumes and fine-tune things like voice guidance, phone call volume, and more. No more getting yelled at by your nav or straining to hear someone on the line. If you usually park near a porch, garage, or walkway and want a little extra light after shutting off the engine, your passport can do that. By default, the headlights stay on for 15 seconds. But you can adjust it. Go to Vehicle Settings, Lighting Setup, Headlight Auto Off Timer, and choose 0, 15, 30, or 60 seconds. It's a small change that makes a big difference when you're stepping out into the dark. Driving at night? The Passport's Auto High Beam takes care of switching between low and high beams for you. A front-facing camera watches the road and adjusts automatically based on light and traffic, so you're not blinding anyone or constantly reaching for the stock. Just set your headlight switch to auto and make sure the stock is in the low beam position. It kicks in when you're going 25 miles per hour or faster, it's dark enough, no cars are detected ahead. You'll see an A icon on the dash when it's active. Want manual control? Pull the stock to flash the highs, push it forward to keep them on yourself. This turns auto high beam off. Simple, smart, and one less thing to worry about on night drives. Ready to give your foot a break on the highway? Your Passport has both standard and adaptive cruise control, so you can pick what works best for the drive. Press the cruise button on the steering wheel, you'll see a white icon in the cluster. That means it's armed and ready. Get to your desired speed, press set, and the icon turns green. Now the Passport's holding that speed for you. Want to tweak it? Press up on the toggle for +1 miles per hour per tap. Press down for -1 miles per hour per tap. To cancel, tap the brake, press cancel, or turn it off with the cruise button. Need to jump back to your last speed? Tap res and you're back in business. Now for adaptive cruise control, perfect for traffic or long stretches. Press and hold the distance button, the one with the bars, until you hear a beep. Tap it again to set your following gap. Each bar's about 1 car length. Press set, and your passport will automatically speed up or slow down to maintain that distance. Open road or stop and go, cruise control takes the edge off so you can enjoy the drive more.
Got your own passport tips? Drop them in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more.